It's like the Pigeon Magnificent 7, or Ocean's 11, or the Dirty Dozen, depends how you look at it. A flock of the country's top pigeon shooters has gathered in Oxfordshire to keep the birds off the ground, keep them moving, and knock them down.
And just to kill as many pigeons as possible, really. Just to have as many guys out on the estate as possible and get as many pigeons shot as possible.
Flood the area with men and machinery.
That's pretty much, yeah.
Here's Jonathan Young, editor of The Field, coming out fighting.
A tremendous amount of pigeon calories will be used up, but whether or not that will actually result in any pigeon at the end of it remains to be seen. I know some of the people.
We mount the gun bus and head into the woods. We're widely scattered along flight lines the keeper has already spotted. I'm standing with Andy Crow. For those of you used to seeing him decoying, well, this is roost shooting.
This place here, it's just over, they've got just over 2,000 acres of woodland. They've got a small pheasant shoot here. Got to the end of the season, they've got a lot of beech nuts, most of it's beech trees. They've got a lot of pigeons been feeding on the beach, and it's the first opportunity they've had to have a go at them. Yeah, some serious guns here today. You've got Will Garfit, you've got Peter Theobald, all people that I've read books about over the years. Yeah, all good shots, and hopefully we're going to shoot a few pigeons today. They have moved away from here a bit onto some maize that's been mowed off, but there's still a lot of pigeons here. But yeah, it's be interesting to see how many we get. I do a bit of roost shooting, but it's usually for half an hour or an hour in the evening, just flighting a few as they come back in the wood, shoot half a dozen. To me that's good fun and I enjoy it, but to get David or yourself to come all the way up to me to video me shooting half a dozen pigeons isn't going to make much of a show. So today being here, there's quite a lot of us here, there's quite a lot of birds about, so you can make a show of it. If it's not just off of me, it's off of other people.
Crow a little starstruck there. He is also being wind blown. This is not easy shooting.
We've probably got 35 mile-an-hour winds, 25, 30 mile-an-hour winds. And these birds, like that one done, they're coming through, they're just peeling off of us. So they're coming over here, they're jinking and diving about in the wind. And it's bad enough shooting a 60 yard, 70 yard pigeon with no wind, but when you've got 30, 35 mile-an-hour winds, it's not easy. Well, you see the tops of these trees now, look how they're blowing, look how those pigeons are going, they're gone like rockets.
Do you ever get the cramp in your neck from looking around?
It's just, no I don't as it goes, I'll probably feel it a bit tonight, but it's constantly turning and looking because you don't know where these pigeons are going to come from.
One advantage of a roost shooting over decoying is that if you don't like where you are standing, you can move. And Crow moves. He has spotted birds coming in along a tree line 50 yards away. Unfortunately, it sounds like everyone else is shooting them.
Bloody hell.
A few birds here and the line dries up. It's time to move back to Crow's original position. Not so many birds flying over now. Not so much use for the gun or the game bore cartridges. At the end of the day, Crow has clearly had a lovely time. Everyone has knocked down between half a dozen and a dozen birds. The big question, as he cleans his Blaser F16, is what Crow thinks of the new cameraman, me.
And it's the first time you filmed me, Charlie?
So against the many Fieldsports Channel cameramen you've had, what could you give me a score?
You turned up, that's the main thing, so I'll give you 10 out of 10 for turning up. Davey don't usually, so your quid's in there. Yeah, you didn't get in the way, Davey gets in the way occasionally. So I should give you, I'll probably give you a 7 on that. No, I'll give you an 8. See, for David, I'll probably give him a 4 because he does get in the way. Effort,
come on.
Oh, effort. Oh man, there's loads of effort went into it today, Charlie.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'm feeling we could actually get rid of David, couldn't we? We could get rid of David and just be me and you.
David, he's just always away on holiday. He's on holiday all the time. I don't know.
Don't you ever go on holiday, Charlie?
Never go on holiday. No. Not in 10 years. No, David is every other week, but me, never.
Well, I haven't been away either. Thinking of it. No. Oh, David.
How did everyone else get on? Here with Jonathan is the legend that is Will Garfit.
And the quality of those pigeons today was difficult as anybody's ever going to be likely to shoot. And it's shooting's really all about. When you have to be thrilled to kill rather than annoyed at missing. You couldn't be annoyed at missing those, they were just superb.
I never want anyone who does a lot of pheasant shooting to take up pigeon shooting. Pheasant shooting is marvellous, but some of us really, really like pigeon shooting. I'm sometimes worried there's not enough to go round.
A bag of 100 is more respectable than Olympic. Above all, everyone has had fun.